Greetings everyone, today I'll be teaching you on how to play Princess Peach Showtime in PC. So first of all, what you need is that you will need to have a copy of all the 3 files that I've highlighted here in my desktop. You will also need to install an application called Ryujinx. So for those who don't know, Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of those 3 files here installed in Ryujinx, because without these files, Ryujinx is useless and will not be able to play any Switch games. So I'm just going to show you that I have Princess Peach Showtime, and it's in version 1.0.0. It's in XCI file format, and it's a 7.4 GB file size. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Ryujinx Emulator officially. And to do that, it's just you will need to open a web browser and just type in Ryujinx Emulator and hit search. And ryujinx.org is their official website and always be the first result. So be sure to click on that, then click on the Get Started button. Now you can choose on which device or system you want to install Ryujinx Emulator. There are 2 installers for Linux, and for those who are in Mac, be sure that you are on Mac OS 12 or later version in order for you to install Ryujinx Emulator in it. And then for those who are in Windows, be sure that you are on Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC in order for you to play Switch games in Ryujinx Emulator. So since I already have done this and that I have already installed this into my PC, I'm just gonna skip on this part because the download and installation process for this is really easy to do and it's really straightforward, and anyone can do this. So go ahead, click on it, hit download, and install it into your PC now. So I'm just gonna minimize this, and I'm just gonna assume that you have already installed the latest build of Ryujinx Emulator. So go ahead, open Ryujinx Emulator. Your Ryujinx Emulator, since it's your first installation, will not look like mine because mine has been fully set up and optimized. So yours will look bare because it needs these 3 files here to be installed first so that it can play and detect Switch games. So what are these files? These files are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Both should be in version 17.0.1 in order for it to play Princess Peach Showtime, and the game should be in XCI or NSP file format so that Ryujinx Emulator will be able to boot up this game. Now, if you're asking me on how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console which is fully modded and have installed a custom firmware in it, because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, that means that you can fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. Once you have that, just look all for the keys and a firmware file of Switch and transfer them into your PC. Now, in order for you to get the game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally, own the physical copy of the game, and once you've done that, you can now digitally back up that game into an XCI or NSP file format. So be sure to support the developers by buying their games. Now, for those who don't own a Switch and want to try out to play this game into your PC but don't know where to get all these files, all you have to do, guys, is just scan this QR code here in the screen with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these files here. So be sure to check out the entirety of the page and be sure that whatever I'm highlighting here in my desktop, you get them from the page and transfer them into your PC. So I'm just going to assume that you have already done that and that you have it now into your PC. So let's open Ryujinx Emulator again and install these files now. So go to Ryujinx, go to File, open Ryujinx folder. Then open System folder, click on that, then go to Keys zip file. Open that file, then drag and drop, copy and paste the product keys and title keys inside this folder. If this is your first installation, this folder should be empty. Once you're done copying the files, close in this. Now the next step is to install the firmware file, so just go to Tools, install a firmware file from XCI or zip file. Locate on that firmware file and hit open. It will say that you will have to install this firmware version here. Hit yes, and it will install it and hit OK. You'll know that the installation is successful because right down here below it will say system version 17.0.1, the same as the keys and the firmware file of the Switch. And also it will now detect your Switch games and show you their game icons. So if you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to follow the QR code that we put on the screen to get the latest files to play Princess Peach Showtime in Ryujinx. Now, for the next step is to optimize your Ryujinx emulator so that there'll be no drifting, no crashes, no black screens, and graphical glitches into your playthrough. And to do this, just go to Options, go to Settings, and in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. So these are my settings for the General tab. Game directories is wherein you will store your Switch games. It could be anywhere to your PC, but be sure that you store it in an SSD because it's much faster and much smoother to run with rather than an HDD. When you are done here, go to input. So I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here because it's better that way. Mouse and keyboard is really hard when using it in playing Switch games in Ryujinx. So if you have an Xbox or PlayStation controller, connect them here, map them up according to your liking, but the dead zone for both left and right sticks, you should change that into 0.20 or 20%. Now go to keyboard and hotkeys. These are default settings here. Go to system. You can change this to whatever region, language, time zone, and time you want it. You can change this here. Once you are done, go to CPU. Really simple settings, so be sure to copy that. Now go to graphics, the most important part of the setting. So graphics API should be, graphics backend should be in Vulkan API. Your preferred GPU is that you have a dedicated graphics card. Features and enhancements, you should enable shader cache and enable macro HLE. Resolution scale is that you set it up in 2x resolution so that the games will look much sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of Switch. But if your PC cannot handle that, then just revert back into native resolution, which is the base resolution of the Switch. But for me, 2x resolution is the best. Now go to audio, really simple settings, so be sure to copy everything here. Once done, go to network. If you want to play online, so be sure to change them the same as mine here. Once you are done, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx Emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Switch games into your PC, such as Princess Peach Showtime. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys the gameplay of this game running to my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is and they do not support this kind of content. So if I showed you emulation that Princess Peach Showtime is running in PC perfectly using Ryujinx, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down the same way as how Nintendo has taken down Use Your Emulator, the very first Nintendo Switch emulator, and it's gone now. So I don't want that to happen to my channel. So again, please do understand, but I am willing to compromise a little bit to show you proof that this video tutorial is working. That's why I'm gonna boot up Princess Peach Showtime into the title screen of the game. And once I am in the title screen of the game, I'm just gonna stop the emulation from there. And also, I'm just gonna blur the screen right here now, because I just don't want my channel to be hit with copyright strike by Nintendo. So again, please do understand, I can't show you any gameplay at all. I'm just gonna blur here. Okay, so I'm now in the title screen, so I'm just gonna stop the emulation. So as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this guide, you'll be able to play and optimize Princess Peach Showtime to run perfectly in PC. So as long as you follow all the steps, you'll be able to get the game, you'll be able to optimize it and run it easily into your PC or even into your Steam Deck. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process, please do leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.